Okay, this is Christian Miller Tech, back with another tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at, we're going to be talking about viruses and malware on your Mac. And we're going to be talking particularly about if you think your Mac has a virus, or it has malware, or spyware, or anything like that. Here are some steps you can take to try to remove it. The first thing, and I will put links to all these programs that I'm going to mention. I'll put links to them down in the description. First, I would open up your Safari web browser, and I would go to Google, and I would just go to Google, and I would type in. I would go to the top bar and type in malware, malware, bytes, malwarebytes.org, and then hit the enter key. And now I would hover over for home, and then hover over Malwarebytes anti-malware for Mac. Click on it, and then click on the button that says Get My Free Download. And it should begin downloading. Once it's downloaded, open it up. Open up the DMG. It'll mount. It'll open and then mount. Now I already have it installed, so I'm not going to install it. But if you want to install it, you would click on it and drag it over to the applications folder. But I'm not going to do that because I already have it installed. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to close out. And now another program I would download. Going to go back into your search and address bar, and you're going to type in SOPH, Sophos, and it should pop up as a suggested sophos.com. And this is what the website looks like. And you can hover over products and hover over endpoint and click on endpoint antivirus. No, this isn't it. I don't think this is it. No, this isn't it. Go back into your box, type in Google, and search SOPHO and type in Mac, and you'll see Sophos Mac Antivirus. Click on it, and it should be the first thing right here. Free antivirus tools for Windows, Mac, Android. Free tools. And scroll down to Sophos Antivirus for Linux. Sophos Antivirus for Mac Home Edition. Right here. Stops all threats, even those designed for Windows, so your computer is safe and files you send to other computers are safe too. We keep our antivirus light and easy. It'll work quietly in the background with your choice of scanning on access, on demand, or on a schedule. It's got check marks, finds, and removes viruses, trojans, and worms. Stops all threats even if they're new. Installs easily and runs quietly. Click download. And it looks like they've updated it. So now it says get AV. So Sophos Home. It's going to bring us here. We're going to click Get Started. I believe this is a free. I believe this is free. Okay. Now it wants me to confirm. I'm just going to go to my email and confirm this real quick. And it's also probably a good idea to download these things even if you don't have viruses, to prevent yourself from getting viruses in the future. And the two tools that I've mentioned, they do have programs for Windows too. Malwarebytes Anti-Malware does have programs for Windows. There is two programs for Windows I know. One's called Malwarebytes Anti-Malware, and then there's Malwarebytes Anti-Explicit, which protects your web browsers. So when you're browsing the web, it protects hackers from doing things within your web browser. And if you pay for the premium of anti-malware, pay for the premium version of Malwarebytes Anti-Explicit, it'll protect your applications too. So like other applications that connect out to the internet besides your web browsers, like maybe if you use iTunes and you connect to the iTunes store, or if you use like just an app that connects to the internet, application that uses the internet service, it will protect that too. If a virus comes through on that, it'll protect that too. But the free versions are pretty good for most home users. But you can pay for the premium versions if you want. They just offer more features and more protection. So I'm going to confirm my email. Just going to get into the email here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to bring it up on my Mac. There's not enough storage to bring it up quickly on my phone. But it wants me to confirm. Okay, I'll do this later. Can't do that now. Might have gone into my might have gone into my spam. It might have gone. Here it is. Confirm email. Okay, I clicked on confirm email. Now it's opening up a web browser. Now it's asking me to log in. It says it's confirmed, so I can just close out Chrome, go back to my thing, go back to my Safari web page, and do this on Safari. And I'll just sign in. It'll say logging in. Okay. Now I'm going to click install, and this will download Sophos Home. And as it's downloading, I'm going to go over here to my launch. I'm going to go into my applications because I already have a Sophos app installed. But apparently this one's out of date that I had. Originally it was Sophos Free Antivirus for Mac, but now they've updated to Sophos Home. So I'm going to just bring up my application drawer. Maybe I don't have Sophos Antivirus installed. I don't remember. I might have uninstalled it and never got it reinstalled. I know I have Malwarebytes installed, and I run that when I think I have a virus. But very rarely do I get a virus on my Mac. Well, I have it there in case, because I've had viruses before in Adware. Adware is very prevalent on the Mac ecosystem. But I don't have it, so we're good. Because I don't want to have two things installed and have one installed that's no good. Oh, I already clicked on that. Oops. Where we go? Okay, click on this. Open the DMG. I know that's Malwarebytes. Click on Sophos install. And then click on Sophos installer.app. Install. It'll ask for my password. Now it'll say connecting. It'll say connecting. And we're just going to wait and let this download. It's downloading Sophos Home. So I recommend the two companies that I just mentioned, Sophos and Malwarebytes. A couple other companies you might want to check out if you are running Windows. You could check out Bitdefender. You could check out McAfee or Norton 360 for Mac or Windows, but I just don't use those apps. I feel they bog down your system. People have said that they just take up a lot of resources. but you've probably never heard of Sophos before. Sophos is a good brand to go with. And Malwarebytes is, I don't know if you know of that either, but that's well known for its goodness. So I think if you have Sophos and Sophos, Sophos Home and Malwarebytes anti-malware, I think you'll be okay. You used to go to a website and download Adware Medic, but now Adware Medic and Malwarebytes have combined. So Malwarebytes has the adware capabilities that Adware Medic had. So now all you need to do is have Malwarebytes anti-malware, and that has Adware Medic built in. So that Malwarebytes anti-malware will detect for malware and adware. But it is always good to have a second application just on the side, because Malwarebytes is meant to be an on-access, on-demand scanning. This app can be configured, at least the free version. This app can be configured to run on a schedule. So it'll scan periodically to check your Mac to make sure there are no viruses on your Mac currently. But this will help to prevent viruses from happening at all. So that's almost done. And once it's downloaded, the installation will start automatically. Because then I'll do a video on this. Okay, it keeps saying installation failed. I don't know why. I'm going to try it again. But it keeps saying installation failed. But I wanted you to see the process in action. Okay, I don't know why it keeps saying installation failed, but I can't install Sophos, but you should be able to install this. But yeah, I don't know why. Oh, we could take a look at Malware by its anti-malware. If you open up the app, it's very simple. Just accept. Then you just click scan, and it will run a scan, basic scan now. And it will check your Mac. It will check your Mac computer for anything that is bad. So you let that run. See, it talks about adware. The adware capabilities are built in. Scan complete. Malwarebytes did not find any malware or adware on your system. If you are still having a problem, see the following page for some other potential solutions. If you are seeing you still have malware, you can read this article for some other potential solutions, but most likely it'll fix the problem. It will fix your problem. And then you can just go up here and you can just go up to Malwarebytes Anti-Malware and quit it. And you're done. I'm just going to finish installing Sophos Home. We'll run through that application real quick. And some other tips probably for securing your Mac. Make sure you set a strong password. If you do lock your Mac with a password, you can use Find My Mac or go into iCloud and go into Find My device and find your Mac and lock it or remote wipe it. But it would be good to set a strong password for your Mac so that to make it more harder for a hacker or an attacker to hack into your computer. Okay, now it says verifying. Please wait while Sophos Home for Mac is installed. And now it's installing. So this is good. Just let that finish. And also, be sure to check out my video that's on my channel on how to secure your smartphone and how to protect your smartphone against malware and security vulnerabilities. Because I'm going to be doing a video going over security strategies for securing your smartphone. So be sure to check out that video. Because just as much as securing your computer is important, securing your smartphone is just as important. I mean, your smartphone is something you take with you every day. You wouldn't want to just leave it or forget it or leave it somewhere, and a total stranger to just be able to walk up and use it and access things. You could have private data on there. They have connection to the internet. They could do things to it. I mean, they might not even take it. They may just sit there and do something to it and then leave it. And then if you do ever find it, or it does ever get back to you, it's got something you didn't want, or it's got something bad on it because they've done something to it, like it's got viruses or something, or malware. They've done something to the security of the phone so that you use it, but they see what you're doing, or they get information that you have maybe. They may not care if they actually get it. It's just the fact that then they can use that to make you more vulnerable to security. So it's very important to secure your smartphone and to secure your computer and all your other electronics. Make sure they're secure, and you are secure when you're browsing on the web and when you're doing things on your devices. You don't want to just go onto any old website. You want to check. You don't want to just download anything. Now it says success. Someone from Mac is successfully installed. Okay. Now we're going to close this out. And we're going to eject this. And we're going to close out of Safari. So we're going to quit Safari, go into our launch pad, and we're going to scroll over to Sophos Home. Right here, we're going to click on it, and it should open up. And this is what Sophos Home looks like. Automatic virus protection on, web protection on, potentially unwanted app detection is on. And we could just click Home Dashboard. We could just click Scan Now, and it will ask for your password. And then it will scan your computer for viruses and malware and any other types of threats. And once that's complete, it will tell you whether or not you have any threats or you have any security vulnerabilities or threats. And it will tell you the best course of action to take in order to fix them or resolve them. And if your computer does end up becoming infected with malware, it's a good idea to disconnect it from the internet. If you have another computer that the attacker might be able to get into, you don't want them getting into multiple computers if you have more than one. You want to keep the one that has the malware, kind of keep it isolated, get it fixed, and to prevent any further damage. But it will scan for any threats, and if it finds any threats, it'll show you, and then when the scan's complete, it will tell you the best course of action for fixing the threats. But I'm not going to have you sit through all this, because I've already talked about this. That's it for my video on how to secure your Mac and protect it against malware and viruses. Malware, adware, and viruses. Bye. Oh, and be sure to check out my YouTube video on securing your smartphone. on good security habits and security strategies, best security practices for dealing with your smartphone, to secure your smartphone and protect it against malware and viruses and security vulnerabilities as well.